I sleep when you can play Dom Team Death, the free-for-all, CTF and sabotage. Man, I play them all from search up to headquarters, down the list of demolition. Objectively speaking, to win is my only mission. If I sin, it's not by omission of all.
Hey there, YouTubers. HARDCOREgmr4lyf here, and I am bringing you another episode of Good as Gold with HARDCOREgmr4lyf. That's right, this is episode 6, and in this episode I will be playing with my PP again, and this PP90M1 is a beast. I golded it and my AK-47 out this prestige. AK-47 is going to be good as gold, episode 7, but this one was actually a subscriber request as I get here in the chopper and spin up the heavy gun. Yeah, I had a request from Johnny Maca95, if I'm not mistaken, was the name, and he requested some ground war domination. So, I happened into this party the other night, and these guys are just really great. They don't always post up some super awesome scores every single game, but they know how to hold the line. They know how to hold the objectives. They don't push too far back into spawn, if we're running against a team that can hold their own. They know how to hold a spawn trap. And, I just really thoroughly enjoy playing with these guys. And I think you guys know what I'm talking about for those of you, that have groups of guys that you play with on the regular that, it just seems like when you get with that group of guys, it's like easy mode engaged. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can get with another group and it's even a party. And, you just struggle. You just have a tough time. But you get with this other group of guys that, I don't know, maybe they're just more organized, got their stuff together, used to more playing together and, know how to each hold their part of the line and that sort of thing. But for whatever reason, watch Toro, motherfucker. But yeah, for whatever reason, they just have it together, as a group, not just as players. And, they know all their roles. As you can see, pushing pretty far back in here. But we have them triple capped at the moment. But that's all going to stop here in a moment. They're going to cap this flag away from us, but not before I knock out a few kills first. But, I actually do go pushing back into A several times in this particular match, which A is the flag that these guys end up holding. And I even actually go back and take it once. But basically, my teammates were like, yeah, we got this, let's triple cap them some, get this game over with quick, which I like because, obviously, putting games on YouTube, I don't want to put some 12-minute domination on YouTube for you guys, unless it was just something like super duper epic, double Moab, madness, crazy, cool crap, freaking awesomeness. Then, obviously, it doesn't matter if the vid's 12, 15 minutes long, but at the same time, I want to give you guys entertaining videos, that don't drag out forever. I always try, and if I have a long video, at least there's a ton of kills there, maybe even a ton of gun kills is kind of what I prefer. But I don't mind my kill streaks doing some work, which they definitely do in this round. Speaking of kill streaks, as you'll see in the moment, I am rocking the setup of Predator, Attack Helicopter, and AH-6 Overwatch in this particular gameplay. Now, there's some definite benefits to running this strike package setup. As long as you can get up to your kill streaks. If you're the type of player that has difficulty getting long kill streaks, I highly recommend either the Specialist setup or the Assault setup with very low kill streaks. Or, what's even probably better than either of those for someone who has a tough time getting up the kill streaks is the new support package, which is pretty awesome. And basically, if you die a lot, say, you're just the type of player who likes to leap on those flags, regardless, and you die a lot from that, whatever. Then, support will be your thing because you're going to get points for capturing those flags. And on top of that, it doesn't reset your streak when you get killed. And that is just huge for a player who does not typically build up long kill streaks. As you can see, I'm building up a little bit of a kill streak myself, calling in that AH-6 Overwatch, baby. And here's another benefit to this particular setup. Predator at 5 kills. Okay, 5 to me is not that hard. It's pretty easy to get a 5 kill streak. Then you hit that Predator, especially in a game mode like Ground War here, you are likely to get a double or better with that Predator missile. Now, once you do that, you're already right there, bam, because these kill streaks stack. You're up to your attack helicopter. Now, you call your attack helicopter in and wait 10-15 seconds on most matches, unless it doesn't get shot down, down right away. Then at that point you have your AH-6 Overwatch. And here's the beauty of that, guys. The AH-6 Overwatch and the attack helicopter can be in the same airspace at the same time. Unlike the Pavlo, Osprey Gunner, any of this other stuff does not go on the map with the attack helicopter at the same time. And here's another beauty of it. The attack helicopter roves around the map, taking people out in random locations, while the AH-6 just sits over your head, pointing basically in the direction you're facing and continually adjusts to basing to the direction that you're facing, and basically covers your ass. If there's a guy in your section that you don't know about, there's a good chance, that where you would have got shot in the head, that AH-6 Overwatch, is going to take care of you. It's going to take out your enemy that you didn't even know about, while your other attack helicopter is just going around the map creating havoc, and you'll see that throughout this game. Notch out another one right off the bat after this. So, guys, just loving the assault kill streaks and the fact that they once again stack, unlike Black Ops. And I like that they gave options that don't, too. You got the best of both worlds here, guys. Basically, whatever play style that you like, as long as you can get down with the game, as long as you don't have any major problems with the game. I know there's a lot of people that, do. I've heard commentaries, and I've even heard more commentaries of people saying, yeah, I love this game, but I've heard a lot of people, honestly, I haven't heard a ton of negative commentaries on this game. But I have heard that they are around in abundance. And, that's cool. If you don't care for this game, that's fine. Don't play it. But for me, I am just enjoying the hell out of this game, guys. I'm having a great time. I'm already on my 3rd Prestige. This is from the end of my 2nd Prestige, because I always get my good as gold gameplays at the end, because I just, gold out 2 guns for my Prestige. I'm going to kind of go a little bit more over the strategies as well of, how I get my 2 gold guns, all pro perks by level 60. So, yeah, and then that gives me 20 levels, which doesn't seem like much, but the last 20 levels is about as much as the first 50 levels as far as, gameplay, as far as XP. It's much easier and quicker to rank up in Modern Warfare 3 than it was in 2. But at the same time, those last 20 levels do take a little bit of time regardless. So guys, I guess before I call this a commentary, I will go over my class setup real quick here, and that is of course the PP90M1 with 2 attachments. Now the 2 attachments I'm using are rapid fire and silencer, and the reason I did this, I actually just had silencer and range on, but I found, especially in ground war in these big maps, that range didn't really matter that much because I wasn't getting into as many mid-range encounters as usual. There was a lot of long range and then some short range, in much of these maps. So basically what I ended up doing was switching to rapid fire and silenced with the 2 attachments, because that's going to get me kills a lot quicker regardless of the range of the bullets are coming out faster. So I'm going to be using the FMG duals, and that goes right along with my 3rd perk, which is steady aim. But let's talk about some equipment, lethals, that sort of thing, which is the frag, which I switched from the Betty. I had been playing more team death, free for all, that sort of thing, and using the Betty, but the frag seemed to be the better option. Also switched from the stun to the flash because it has a wider radius, and I was trying to get my Recon Pro, which I did get. And of course, my perk setup is Scavenger Pro, which I switched from sleight of hand because I wanted to do all my work with my PP, and Assassin Pro, and finally Steady Aim Pro. Gives me advantage of being able to hip fire quicker, bring up my gun faster from a sprint, and in addition to that, it gives the added benefit of making my Akimbo FMG9s much more effective than previously. And I'm using hollow points as my death streak, guys. So, guys, as always, please rate, comment, subscribe if you like what you see. This has been Hardcore Gamer for Life, and I'm signing out. Peace out.
Keep it on the dial where you know that it's hot, cause you know that on my channel I upload a lot of videos of all different types of varieties, gameplays, mini tashes, live comms, even some comedy bits. Ain't no playlist titled greatest hits, not yet, but you can bet.